Hi, everyone. I'm Jason Camus, and I am here with another candidate interview for Vice President for Sertoma International. Here talking with Steve Thrash today. And as I've shared in the past, these are just videos, short little interview with each of the candidates for our Sertoma members to just get an opportunity to get to know who these candidates are, since you might not have met them before or seen them in person. All the candidates get asked the same questions. It's their opportunity to share a little bit about who they are and what they have done or plan to do in Sertoma. And the voting will begin in April for our club ballots will be out in early April, and voting begins for the clubs. And individual voting begins May 4th. And those will either be able to be done electronically or by paper ballot, which will be mailed to all members in Sertoma. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome, Steve. And why don't you go ahead and just start out by telling us, just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Thank you, James. Thank you, Jason Camus. I am Steve Thrash. I am currently the Regional Director for the Southeastern region of the United States for Sertoma. I have been in Sertoma about 26 years. I have been in all the positions that you can hold in a club and in the national organization. I have been communication. I have been the specialist. I have been the governor 3 times. I have been on the board the past 3 years. I'll be rolling off. I have had club president, club secretary, club treasurer. I have done, like I said, everything that there is to just about that you can get given as a officer of the club or officer of the national board.
Excellent. So why are you running for vice president, Steve, and why now as opposed to maybe in the past or in the future?
Well, I want to be run for vice president because I've been on the board 3 years. We have done some great, outstanding work as a board and as the regional directors, and I want to forward that on. And hopefully, if I get elected, I will be able to progress that forward and stay on the board and continue the work that we have been doing the past 3 years. Now, that is the reason why now. In the past, I was the regional director, so therefore I couldn't run. I am rolling off the board, so therefore I'm available to run for vice president now.
Excellent. So tell everybody a little bit about your history in Sertoma. Maybe share a little bit about your club, your club history or your club background and how that kind of parlays to where you're going now.
I am a member of the Sertoma Club of Laurel, Mississippi. I have been a member of the club for 26 years. We have 5 fundraisers in our community. We support our community greatly. I just posted the last several days of Touch a Truck that we partnered with Nurture Our Future, which has to do with getting children to learn to read and interested in books and learning and reading. And it's a local organization that we've been partnered with for the past 2 years. We have a golf tournament. We do a crawfish cook-off as a fundraiser. We have T-ball, which we have been promoting and doing for over 50 years. We coach and teach the T-ball and use it as a fundraiser. We support our community, and our community supports us. We give away about $40,000 to $50,000 a year in hearing aids. We help those in need. We're partnered with a local ENT here in our community who lets us purchase hearing aids through him. He does the screening and testing and doesn't charge us a dime. That's the partnership. Other clubs need to do certain things like this, and also, in their area, if they can partner up with someone, that's the best way to get Sertoma's name out, is to partner. Get somebody that's willing to work with you, and you can work with them and partner up and do good for your community.
Excellent. So Steve, you've been in Sertoma for a long time. What do you love about Sertoma?
I love the camaraderie. I love the fellowship. I love the work that we do across our nation. Being the regional director, I have learned that there are clubs all over just my region that do so much different types of fundraisers, so much good in their communities, from cancer research, from walks to heart association to speech and hearing. It's a little bit of everything. And, that's what we promote as a Sertoma organization. that you do the work for your community. We're not going to dictate and tell you what you can do and what you can't do. It's about serving your community and service to mankind.
Excellent. So, is there anything, obviously been around for a while, is there anything you'd like to see improved with Sertoma or changed?
Well, everything needs to be improved and changed. Our society, our everything about us is changing every day. We need to somehow, and I think we're working on that, is progressing into this technology center that all the young people and all the society is moving into. There's nothing wrong with that as long as we do it slowly and very thoughtfully. I don't think we need progressively to move into electronics and everything, but we do need to move into it because that's what the young people and our society are moving forward with. But Sertoma and overall is doing great work. We're still, as I said, we're reaching out to Sertoma in our communities. We're doing service to mankind. We're helping those in need, and that's the main thing that our organization is a part of. And I got into Sertoma, I didn't say this at the beginning, but my son, my oldest, has a hearing impairment. He has since he was a small child. And that's how I got into Sertoma. And that's how it's so dear to my heart, is because I have a child that does have such needs.
Excellent. So obviously you likely do stuff in your community outside of Sertoma. Maybe share with everybody a little bit of your non-Sertoma leadership experience, maybe successes you've had and how that parlays to roles within the Sertoma leadership.
I have been a part of also another nonprofit organization here in our community. It's called the Christian Food Mission, which is another 501(c), and I've been a part of it for 26 years also. We prepare and deliver meals to those in need, maybe widows and those in need, or someone that cannot get out and prepare a meal for themselves or take care of themselves. We as volunteers, it's all a volunteer organization, we prepare those meals and deliver them to these people, to their homes. And during that time, we also spread the word of God with them as we go out and deliver that meal. We tell them about the love of Jesus as we do that too. And that's part of the Christian Food Mission. Mission is to spread the word, not just in hand, but also through feeding that person. I've been a part of that organization, like I said, for 26 years. I also am a retired. I have worked for the same company for 43 years, retiring from a production company. We built electrical transformers so you can have power. So I was a supervisor for 15 years, and I worked in the engineering department the rest of those years up until 2020 when I retired.
Excellent. So is there anything we missed today that you want to share with anyone about why you're running or who you are or why they should vote for you?
I just hope they will vote for me because I want to promote, I want to be a spokesperson, I want to move Sertoma into the future. I hope to guide and direct as a part of the board, which I have been doing for 3 years now, and hope to continue that. And there's great things on the future for the rising of our organization. And as Jason knows, and I know as being a part of the board, there are some great things in the works, and I would love to be able to get your vote and move forward and continue on the board for the next 3 years.
Excellent. Well, Steve, I just want to say thank you for your willingness to serve. I mean, I've been fortunate to serve, work with you for the last few years, but regardless of who wins, I have no dog in the fight. I don't vote. I will work with any of the 3 candidates, and I think we have 3 excellent candidates for vice president this year. As a reminder to everybody, the individual who wins becomes vice president for a year, then president-elect, and then serves as president in their 3rd year. Voting begins in May, as you can see on the ticker there, May 4th for online voting, as well as club ballots will be out in April. And there will be paper ballots for everybody as well. So, Steve, I wish you the best of luck, and we will announce the winner here in the beginning of or in early June, and they will take office starting in July. So best of luck to you today.
Thank you, Jameson. I also want to commend you on the service and work you've done since we hired you as our director. You have done an outstanding job in promoting Sertoma and service to mankind. We thank you so much.
Thanks, Steve.